underevaluate yourself. Don't think that you are not good enough to do it. If somebody can win it, why you can't? You know what I mean? Like, just try, do, like pick your best work, what you did already, like, let's say in the last year, like, send it out, try, like, never give up, because we all started somewhere, like, and obviously there's lots of competition. So like, if you didn't win in one competition, it doesn't mean that you don't gonna win in another one. So just keep trying.
Hi guys, it's Holly here at Faces. Welcome back to the Face It podcast. Today I'm here with the lovely Karolina from KL Advanced Permanent Makeup and Training. Karolina, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today.
Oh, thank you, Holly, for the invitation.
You're more than welcome. So just to kick things off then, do you want to just give us a little bit of background into how you got into this industry and where your journey all started?
So I was always interested in beauty. I had qualification for nails and makeup, but I was not 100% into it, nails and makeup. Once I finished training, I then realized that is not the things what I want to do it. So I went to start working in a factory, and I did, like that for 7 years. And I think I was doing great in that, like a side of work. Was like growing quick, in my workplace. But I didn't see myself there for another like 5 or 10 years. And I was thinking, do I really want to do that? And then I thought, oh, should I start something new, like to try on? And I seen that advert, which one really caught my eye, like, and I thought, right, should I try that permanent makeup thing, like going on? And I went for the training. I really enjoyed the training. But, like to start like new career is quite difficult, like, because you don't want to leave your workplace because you get like, like wage weekly, and you don't want to let it go, like, because obviously from the permanent work to go to the like, self-employed basis is quite a scary thing. So I did start working on the percentage base and share treatment room with one lady. So I did that for months, and I start, getting quite a bit of customers, and I decide that I want to rent my own treatment room. So I was doing that for about, let's say, a year or two. And then I opened my own clinic, and I did that probably like 4 years ago. And now I have my own training academy as well.
Amazing. I'm so pleased it's all worked out for you, because like you say, if you're doing well at a job and you've been there for years, it is a risk, obviously, then jumping into something completely different. What was it about the beauty aspect that you didn't quite enjoy? Because obviously semi-permanent makeup is different, but it is kind of under the same umbrella. So what was it about that you didn't enjoy, but then when you got to semi-permanent makeup, you liked it?
I think I was too shy, like in that moment, I was too shy. Because obviously to work with the customers, like you need to chat with them, understand what they actually want from you, like the treatment wise, like, and, that was not, like right time for me, I think, like it's like, and once I had feeling that I want to change something in my career, like the beauty was my priority.
Yes.
So that's why I went, to the beauty industry.
Yeah, I think that's a really key point to make, actually, because I think when a lot of people do training into like beauty or aesthetics or semi-permanent makeup, they kind of, especially if they've not come from a customer service background, it's almost like they forget that they have to be customer facing, even though they're doing the treatments. Because I think a lot of the time students are so focused on doing the practical element of the training that they forget that once you've done your training, you have to open your business, you have to get your insurance, you have to learn how to communicate correctly with customers as well. And it does take a lot of confidence, doesn't it? It's a big thing.
Yeah, it is. It's the main key, isn't it, to find the, like the connection with your customer.
Yeah, exactly. And building that trust. What do you find that a lot of your students get kind of nervous around that, or do you find that a lot of them have come from that industry already?
I think the first steps is scary for everyone, like to start with, because obviously majority of my students, they never been in beauty industry before. So it's new for them as well, like to
Yeah.
learn some new things. But as long as like they are focusing on what they like want to perform, how good they want to be, like in them like new things. Is the main thing is just like like to focus like on the basics, like on your training basics, like the right steps for you, like do not rush, take your time, and consider, like doing right, like you might need more effort, you might need more training, like slow down, like things like that. Because I feel like a lot of the ladies, who comes for the training, it's not only in my academy, like in like general everywhere, they want to have the performance like and best things like in 2 days time, or like over the night you want to be like successful. It doesn't work like that. You need to build your portfolio, you need to build your skills, and it doesn't come over the night. You need to practice a lot, put yourself in. That's lots of hours work, like before you can be like good enough, like I would say that way.
Yeah, because I think there's a lot of academies that promote their courses in a way of like, oh, you could be earning £10,000 a month, do this course. And I think a lot of people just think it's like a quick fix, like, oh, great, I'll do that 2-day course and then I'm going to be a millionaire before I know it. And I think it's really, I mean, if that was the case, I'd be doing it myself, like I think a lot of people go into it kind of with that mentality of, oh, I'm going to make money like quickly. But it's like you say, it takes hard work and dedication, and doing the treatment is such a tiny aspect of actually running your business as well.
Yeah, you're right. But you considering you might should go for the training.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll be calling you to do the course. Just with regards to the training academy then, at what point did you think, do you know what, like I really want to start educating people on how to do these treatments?
I think when like my customers who was already like into the beauty industry, when they start asking me, do I do the training courses? And I was like, no, like I'm not sure, or I'm ready for it, because as well, to be a good like, practitioner and do the treatment and to do the training, that's completely different things.
Yeah.
Because, like, so like the basics, the main steps for them career in the future. So like the hand, movement, the finger position, that's the main thing, like you have to guideline them to the right way, like to do it, because you want that they succeed as well, like in them, business. So I thought, am I gonna go have a go? And then I did, like the tutor training, because obviously for the academy you do need to be a tutor, and then I started training, went well.
Amazing. And how are you just like absolutely loving it? Do you love the training aspect of it?
Yeah, my priorities as well. I mostly do the trainings one-to-one.
Yeah.
I do believe in like individual training is always going to be, the best training what you can get. So I'm more focusing on that side.
Yeah, amazing. What I'm finding as well is obviously with the whole regulation aspect coming into play for aesthetics, I think aesthetics practitioners should consider training in semi-permanent makeup. And it's not really something that a lot of people talk about. I think a lot of people will do their semi-permanent makeup training, then they go and do aesthetics. You don't find a lot of aesthetics practitioners then going into semi-permanent makeup. And I think with these regulations coming in, it's a great opportunity. Do you agree?
Yeah, I do agree. And it's also, like from the permanent makeup, if you want to be a esthetician, your permanent makeup experience qualified as pre-requirement to get onto the course.
Yeah.
So, it's really similar, because you're still working with the needle, like this, you're still working with the customer. It still has to be, like sharpens and all sorts, like what you already know about when you're doing aesthetics. So it's just, like, they're very similar. And I think, the ladies should consider that, like when the regulations come and, like there will be many restrictions for the treatment, what you're already doing.
Yeah.
So I think they might, willing to train for the permanent makeup, because permanent makeup industry, like is really fast growing industry as well. The treatments as well, the price wise is very similar. It's not cheap treatments. So, like Yeah, they like really like equal to each other, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. And I think obviously to do semi-permanent makeup, you have to have a license, don't you, from the council?
Yeah.
So that will mean that as and when regulations come in for aesthetics, if you've already got your premises license for your electrolysis and your semi-permanent makeup, that's just going to stand you in good stead for when you need it for aesthetics as well. So in my opinion, I think everyone should at least consider going down that route, because they do come hand in hand. You've got your client base already, and it will mean it will prepare you for potential licensing as well.
Yeah, you are right.
So with regards to a couple of other things then, so you have been a judge at some awards and you've also been nominated for some awards as well. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I've been a judge, and I'm not 100% sure. Is it was the Europe Championship?
Yeah.
Or is it what?
Yeah.
I think Europe Championship to be a judge. So, honored to be a judge, and, like see the other permanent makeup artists, like work. So that was quite good experience in it. Also, I participate in competitions as well. So which is like good opportunity, not only, to grow my business, but also to meet like other, like beauty therapists, like met like new people in your industry, because that connection is also so important, like when you can, like chat about new things coming in the industry, like new pigment techniques and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Amazing. Because I know that obviously there's a lot of awards going on at the moment. There's the Hair and Beauty Awards, there's the MBAs, there's UK Hair and Beauty, there's all sorts of awards going on right now. I know that especially for new practitioners and therapists, it's probably something that they kind of aim towards, and it's something that they maybe aspire to do. What advice would you give to somebody who wants to use that as a goal?
Underevaluate yourself. Don't think that you are not good enough to do it. If somebody can win it, why you can't? You know what I mean? Like, just try, do, like pick your best work, what you did already, like, let's say in the last year, like send it out, try, like never give up, because we all started somewhere, like, and obviously there's lots of competition. So like if you didn't win in one competition, it doesn't mean that you don't gonna win in another one. So just keep trying.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, you should believe in what you're doing as well, shouldn't you? You should think, I'm good at this. Like this, I give my clients the best service, I do my best. And if you think that, then absolutely you should go and try it. I think that's, some really good advice there. Perfect. Where would you say your business is headed then? So what are your sort of growth plans and goals at the moment in terms of the business side of things?
I'm more considering to go more maybe in the medical side, because I'm quite interested in the medical side at the minute. So I'm not sure how it's going to go with that. So I still thinking about, like more concentrate on my like one-to-one trainings, growing my, and that's my main goals for the nearest future, but you never know,
Yeah, exactly. Anything can happen. Because I know you do some aesthetic treatments as well, but obviously permanent makeup is your kind of main thing that you like to do. Do you think that you will grow the aesthetic side of things, or do you think like your love is really in
aesthetics as well? The reason why I went in aesthetics, because I work with the permanent makeup 6 days a week, so I'm quite busy. So when I aesthetics, it was like additional treatment. It's not because I really need it, like I went because there's lots of my like regular clients who is constantly asking me like, oh, why don't you do aesthetics? We would like to like that you do the treatments for us. So they push me to go for the training. So when I joined, like and do aesthetics, I do enjoy that side as well. But I'm not sure how it's gonna end up with those regulations coming up, like I will consider, like, because I'm always willing to learn. I like new and new, like new treatments, like new trends, what's coming on. So I'm like thinking, am I thinking more to go maybe in the nurse training as well? Like because like you never know. Is my good to have like a nurse background as well.
Yeah, I think that will, with what they're saying about the medic situation, with medics obviously having an opportunity to do treatments and some potentially being taken away from non-medical professionals, I think that is something that a lot of people are considering as well. Just back to the training side of things, obviously there's so many training academies out there now, like there's just so many people who are doing training. What advice would you give to somebody who is looking to do some training within semi-permanent makeup, but they're not sure where to start in terms of which academy to go with, which academy to choose, and what to consider?
I would say the main thing, do your own research. See if you like, first of all, you have to like the work what your tutor doing. Because if you just picking the academy for the price, like for the training price, is not right. In my opinion, you have to like the work what your tutor does. Also see how is the training, like going. Is it like 2-day training and there is like no support afterwards? Can you is it unlimited support as well? Because some academies, they like providing like 3 months support, and after that you are like you're not allowed like basically to message them, like with your questions. And this in like 3 months time, they might have only a couple of customers, and the customers was like family members, like, so they don't even have the right feedback, like yet. So I mean, like, how long is the after after support, after the training as well? Consider how many techniques you can learn, because I think when you saying that you can teach in 2 days 5-6 techniques, that's unreal. So like, if you think that you want to get something, like extra for your money, it never works like that. If it's too cheap or too good to be good, like to sounds to be good, usually it is something tricky with that. So when you're considering for the like training course, do your research, see how many days it is, what techniques you're gonna learn. You will able to come in the clinic again if you need it, like if you're not sure about anything. Also ask, is the kit included? Do you gonna need to purchase, stuff after the training by yourself? What are, because obviously the kits, what's included in the trainings, like a lot of academies, they have their own devices, or they just put the sticker on the device. Well, push them to have something what is not like premium in the market, just to, so my point of like training, like academy, like my personal, like, point is like, I never push my students to have anything what wouldn't be like best option for them. And as well, everyone has like different budgets, so you can push someone, like to have like £2,000 device, then like they're really struggling, they pay like the less money for them training, so you try to work out with the budget what they have, like the best option for them. So see, like different might be academies, what options they have as well for their like devices, like products. Is it for you, like, because it's not always the best option to get like the most cheapest device, or like, because obviously if you really want to succeed and you think this is going to be my main job and I'm going to do, like probably like same as me, 6 days a week, and you obviously gonna need decent device, for that type of work, and also, is it like for you beneficial, like to get some ink kits, which is as well, I don't know, 20 bottles in a kit, like, is it like you necessarily need that amount of, like ink? Because once you're gonna open it, that's, like can stay only like for 12 months. You're gonna have enough customers as beginner to use all bottles in 12-month time, because obviously it takes time to build your customer base. You will be, like using all the 20 bottles, so it's like things like that, like don't be scared to ask your academics, like about like what product they using, like how it's gonna be on the training, you're gonna be in the group training, like how many days, like stuff like that.
No, that's really good advice. And anyone who's watching who's looking to do any semi-permanent makeup training, we will put all of Karolina's links below, because all of the advice you just gave, I'm like, they may as well just go to you, because that's fantastic advice. It's just the little things, isn't it? And you want to support your students as much as you can so that they can succeed. And I think there's a lot of academies out there that they're just not that bothered about supporting, and it's so important. So if anyone is looking to do some training, we'll put all of Karolina's links below. But thank you so much for coming on the podcast, lovely. It's been really, really great speaking with you. Can't wait to see what else you get up to in the next 6 to 12 months. And yeah, just lots more awards, hopefully. And fingers crossed you place well in the awards coming up.
Oh, thank you, Holly. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thanks for
All right. Thank you so much. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.